Iraq is journalist Owen Holdaway. Thanks so much for being with us, Owen. Now, an operation was launched 100 kilometers from Mosul. This seems pretty far from the actual heart of it all. How soon could Iraqi forces enter the city?
Well, I still think it's some time off. The operation was at Shukat village, which is still in Saladin province, which, as you said, was about 100 kilometres clear from Mosul from the south. I think the main plan of that operation was to link up with the air base that they took last month in Kisara, and then possibly move on from there from the south into Mosul. The northern parts, I think, are relatively secure, so they're very much controlled by the Peshmerga lines, but I still think there's a long way to go off.
There's a long way to go. So I want to mention that because, Mosul is described as the final, IS stronghold in Iraq, and President Obama just estimated, that troops could overtake it fairly rapidly. So why are they waiting?
Well, I think the issue is it's a couple of fold. I think primarily it's due to a coordination between the different forces. Baghdad and the Peshmerga, they're starting to the formulation of how the forces are going to approach the city, starting to get some sort of cohesion. But there's still like the Hashd Shabi, there's an issue with the Hashd Shabi forces and the Hashd YTA forces, which are primarily made up of the Sunni. So that's one issue, coordinating that. There's obviously Mosul is primarily a Sunni city, so any involvement of the Shia militias could potentially cause a sectarian clashes. I think the additional issue is the humanitarian. The influx, what happened for instance, in Fallujah, there was a mass exodus of around about 50,000 refugees, and this is going to be even worse. So planning for that humanitarian crisis close is still being negotiated between also Erbil and Baghdad, and on top of that, the different humanitarian organisations. So those are the two primary factors that I think are actually holding back the actual offensive on Mosul.
I see, and Obama mentioned the U.S.-backed Iraqi troops. So talk about the U.S. involvement in a possible operation here.
Well, I think that's where the Kisara, taking the airstrip there is quite key. ISIS tried to retake actually the town quite recently, and they've kind of secured that area now with the Iraqi army, and I think there's some involvement of a few of Hashd Shabi as well. So that would be a key strategic staging point, I think, in terms of giving overall rapid response strikes on Mosul, particularly from the south. And then this recent operation, in Shukat is also to link up, and there's a road that then leads directly straight up into the southern part of Mosul, obviously through Nineveh province. So I think that's kind of key. So that involvement of that. Additionally, I think they moved up with special forces to that area to again support the Iraqi army. So the American involvement is very key. But I think the key is their involvement, particularly in that town of Basara.
And finally, Owen, how prevalent is ISIS throughout the rest of Iraq? Because if Mosul were to fall, how big of a hit would that be for IS, and what would it mean for their existence in Iraq?
I think it'd be a huge hit. It's where they declare the caliphate. So ideologically, it's a very big blow. That being said, I think sometimes it's overplayed. You're taking these urban centres, but they're still very much prevalent in certain parts of Anbar. As it says in Saladin province, they're still controlling. Egypt, which is another town in Saladin, and there's still various controls of some sort of outlying villages in Sinjar, Talafa. So they still will have a presence. So I think they'll still definitely be able to launch operations and things like that. But using their main